Okay, through practically, right, you will, sorry, and I will be sharing the Google form every after the practical. The link will be shared in the Moodle account, right, through the Google form link, right. Every after the practical, we can submit the write-ups in the form of the PDF, right. I will be creating a form, and then that will be shared in the WhatsApp group, as well as, if possible, we will be sharing through the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, it will create lots of messages which will be completely occupied your inboxes. So that, so we'll upload the link, or we will share the link in the Moodle account, where you can log into the Moodle page, and then for each and every experiment, you need to upload the write-ups individually through the link in the form of PDFs. Is there any clarification required based on the content which I was explaining?
Sir, any specific name for PDF?
You can write it just experiment 1 hour. Otherwise, you can, so because it is a single experiment. So what you can do is that you can write your roll number and followed by the name, through which I'll quickly will identify. The file name should be your roll number underscore name.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Any other queries? Yes, you no need to write. No, you can create in the form of soft copies, and then you can upload. For time being, we have decided to go with the soft copies, right? As and when we receive the instruction from the universities, and then this may subject to change. For initially, I'm just going with the only the soft copy format, and this may subject to change time to time. So in the first practical, in today's practical, and we'll try to execute one or two program which is related to the concept which you learned in the previous lectures, like Caesar cipher encryption technique, simple Caesar cipher encryption technique, modern Caesar cipher encryption technique, or maybe the one-time padding or offense cipher. Based on those concepts, we'll develop as well as execute the programs, right. I'm going to execute as well as demonstrate the program using C language. First of all, I just wanted to know how many of you have installed with the C compiler in your laptops. Whether you have already installed it, quickly can write in the chat box how many of you have any form of C compiler, whether it is open code or whether it is code block or maybe the Turbo C, whatever the IDE you may use. Online IDE will be fine. See, the survey I took here is that I just need to confirm whether you have the resources or not. In case if you do not have any resources, only you have the mobile. In that cases, what I could do is that you can go with the online C compiler. I'll share the link also through in the chat box, right? You need only your mobile as well as the internet connectivity. Through that, you can type and then you can execute the programs. So I received so far 21 responses. All of you have laptops. So 21 responses out of all 21 students, you are having the laptops with internet connectivity may subject to based on the Wi-Fi or maybe the mobile data. Okay, that is fine. So if you wanted to execute an online, in that cases, you may need to go with any of the IDE, I feel, which is the code block will be the easiest one through which, right, you can execute the C programs, right. For that, if you wanted to download the code block, one second, I'll share the screen. I hope my screen is shared, right. You can just open and then type code block. for your based on your configurations, whatever. Is the screen visible? Anyone can unmute?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here you will get in the first link, right? Download binary. So here you can click on this link. That will take you into the download options. It depends upon your PC and then OS configurations. If you wanted to install for Windows XP, Vista, and then 7, Windows 7, or Windows 8, 10, or the Linux operating system, Mac operating system, depends upon your PC configuration. You can download, right? So here I just wanted to download for Windows XP. So here the latest one, which is 20.03 setups. You can just, there are two windows. I mean, through download from two sources, FOSS, HUB, or SourceForge.net. You can click any one of it, right? And then that will take you to the you can just depends upon your configurations, right? You can select. Then see, already I have downloaded the setup. Again, I don't want to download it. You just click on the link, right? Depends upon the compiler which you want, right? And that will automatically download it. Is it clear? Any difficulties with this simple downloading? See, being a computer engineering student, you might be knowing how to download as well as install a particular software, right? I just need to mention here is that, so this is pretty easier. Yes, you can use any tool. There is no restriction. You can use any compiler, any editor. But only I expect from you that you need to execute and show me the output. It is completely your freedom. You can use any tool. Okay, is it clear? If you are not in a position to install any softwares, otherwise you can directly open online editor. I'll share the link here in the chat box. This is an online compiler link. Right? If you're not in a position, if you're not in a condition to install the softwares, right? If you're accessing, if you're attending these practicals from the mobile, whatever the link which I've shared in the chat box, if you click on the link, that will take you to the online C compiler, right? This program can be executed, or the program which I'll share the link, right? If you're not possible in order to type the program, right? If you are accessing from the mobile, I can share the code after execution. You can execute through this compiler, and then you can see the output, how it works. Okay, I hope this is clear. I hope the screen is visible. The first practical which I am going to demonstrate or will execute is that CSS cipher encryption technique. Am I audible? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is the fonts are visible for you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So you all might be knowing about the concept behind the Caesar cipher encryption technique. I'll explain the core concept. What is Caesar cipher encryption technique? Suppose if you miss the theoretical part, so you'll get a quick understanding how the Caesar cipher encryption algorithm works. Right? Caesar cipher encryption algorithm, which works based on that. If you wanted to, for a plain text, I could say that, which is HELLO, right? Now, in order to do the encryption using a Caesar cipher algorithm, encryption, through that we'll get the cipher text, which is equal to plain text plus 3 mod 26. So this is the formula, which is plain text plus 3 mod 26. In order to perform the decryption, through the decryption you will get the plain text, which can be performed based on that cipher text minus 3 mod 26, right? So how this encryption is performed for the given plain text, right? It is a character wise encryption technique, right? Where each and every character will be substituted or replaced by the other character. So whatever the formula which I wrote here, it's the standard or conventional Caesar cipher encryption technique, right? H will be replaced by third letter, H, I, J, K. So H will be replaced by K. And then E will be replaced by F, G, H. And then L will be replaced by M, N, O. Again O, again O will be replaced by P, Q, R. So now this is what the cipher text after implementing the encryption using Caesar cipher encryption technique. Right. Very similarly, when we perform the decryption functions, so decryption function which will take the ciphertext as the input and minus 3. So that means that, so here we are performing that this encryption operation. So right here we are performing right shift operation, or specifically circular right shift. Is it okay? In encryption, and we are performing the circular right shift operation with respect to the capital A, B till Z. If Z is the last one, again it will start from here. Very similarly, when we talk about the decryption which will be again circular left shift, right? Based on that, the ciphertext will be replaced by its previous third letter, right? K. Again it will go in the reverse, right? We will be getting this H, E, L, L, O. So here we will be performing circular left shift operation. Now this is a standard, what I could say, the standard Caesar cipher encryption technique. So this can be generalized using this ciphertext equal to plain text plus K, where K will range from 1 to 25. What will happen if I include 26? I'll get the same value. So for that I'm restricting with 1 to 25. Even if I use 0, I'll get the same value. There is no replacement. Again, if I use 26 again, so that I will get the same value only, right? So plain text plus K and mod 26. When we talk about again the plain text, so this is an encryption function. At the end of the encryption function, we'll get the ciphertext. Ciphertext equal to plain text plus k, where the k will range from 1 to 25 and upon mod 26. When you talk about decryption function, at the end of the decryption function, right, we will get the plain text. Plain text equal to ciphertext minus k mod 26 based on the k which we have selected for encryption. I hope this is clear. If any queries regarding the same, you can unmute or you can write in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Now the first step here is that, right? And how many of you are using this code block? And if you are clear, do you want me to explain how to start with the code blocks? If you want, I can start quickly. If you are already familiar with this code blocks, then I can skip that part. Otherwise, I can start with this. Now I'll explain how we can start with the new projects, right? Once you are ready with the code block, you can just, okay, I'll explain. So once if you are opening your code block application, right? So you will get the interface like this. So in the top left corner, you will find a menu which is called a file. Just click on the file and followed by you will get a new menu option. Just click on new file, new. Here, just click on the project. If you click on the project, right, you will get an interface like this pop-up window. From this, you can click a console application for your CC program, right? You can click console program. Again, it depends upon your Java application or Arduino projects, right? So there are different, it is IDE where you can execute so many different programmings, right? So in order to execute C language, I'm going to use a console application. Just click on the console application and click go. Can you able to follow me? Yes. Once if you are ready, right, after that you will be taking you to this window where you will get a welcome page. After that, just click here, click next, and so here you will get a two option whether you wanted to compile C or C++. For my application, I'm going to use a C language. For that, I've selected the C compiler. Click next, and followed by the here you can enter the different folders or project titles. So say for example, suppose if I wanted to use for RSA algorithm, right? I can just type name of the file or name of the program, right? I just wanted to give, you can give the name and followed by just you can select the folder, you can customize the folder where your programs to be stored. You can create a folder anywhere in the PC and the directory or the location of the program where it has to be stored, which can be given here. And the rest here, the project file name CBP, again, you will get everything automatically in the last two fields. If this is done, Sorry, I need to open the call. Sorry, it was an official call. Okay. So once if you are once if you have entered these things, then you can click next. Right, again the compiler will come automatically, right? GNU GCC compiler if you install, and then finish. So your directory might have created automatically, and then you can check it, open, or you can open project. You can just click on the open project once you created recent project, right? So here recently I have created a project which is here.